Hi and welcome back to What the Film. Today I am going to be analysing Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but specifically the Dr. Doom's death scene. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a 1988 American fantasy comedy movie directed by Robert Zemeckis from a screenplay written by Jeffrey Price and Peter S. Sherman. It was loosely based around the 1981 novel Who Censored Roger Rabbit by Gary K. Wolfe. The film is set in an alternate history Hollywood where humans and cartoons coexist in the same world. The plot of the movie follows Ellie Valiant, who is a private investigator who has a grudge against anything cartoon. He is begged by Roger Rabbit, a toon that is framed for murder. The scene that we will be analysing today on What the Film is a scene from nearer the end of the film, where Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit are about to be melted by the antagonist Judge Doom. Eddie manages to defeat him once by rolling him over with a steamroller. However, the audience and Eddie soon come to the realization Judge Doom is in fact a toon himself. They soon start to have an intense fight with music having sharp pitches following with the intensity of the sequence to keep the audiences on edge. Within the first couple of shots for this scene, we can see how the director has chosen to bring out the more cartoony aspects of the film, keeping the audience reminded that this world is in fact a world of man and toon. We can see the comedic and theatrical performance from Eddie and the Judge play out, with music and sounds showing the tenseness of the fight between the both of them, whilst keeping us locked within the man and toon world by using slapstick style performance, just like cartoons used in their fight sequences. If we look at how this was filmed, we can see that directors have chosen to use a close-up wide shot trying to start the fight off with a somewhat comedic sense, with Eddie kicking Judge Doom in a musical fashion, showing his facial expressions with every kick to dramatise the fight, the viewers, making them feel on edge with the fight and engaged with the scene overall. Within the next part of this scene, we can see Judge Doom meet his demise from the steamroller, leading the viewers and characters into believing he has finally been defeated. The tense music then starts to slow as he is crushed. The camera angles are also put in place to make his death look very awkward and painful as he is crushed. The camera is chosen to be placed in a medium wide shot to exaggerate the awkwardness and violent nature of Judge Doom's crushing with the steamroller, continuously taking up big parts of the frame to create a sense of claustrophobia. Within the scene, continuing after Judge Doom's crushing, is when the viewers start to notice that something is not quite right, as the music starts back up, showing Judge Doom is not dead when his hands move up in a floating motion. This foreshadows what will happen next as Eddie realizes Judge Doom is in fact a toon himself, which is used to surprise the viewers, making them link backwards in the film, making the viewers feel like they're detectives themselves. The director for this scene decided to choose more of a long wide type shot to exaggerate the Doctor being crushed, showing his whole body flattened on the ground. The directors chose to use stop motion to CGI to show the fact that the Doctor is in fact a toon himself, surprising the viewer when they thought he was finally dead. After the viewers received this information of the Doctor being a toon himself, the tension rises as the Doctor turns the toxic goo machine back on and the music starting back up. Doctor also reveals that he is the toon that killed his brother as well. We can also see that when the detective is pushed to the ground and is about to die, the hammer from earlier in the scene is brought back into frame, showing there is still hope for the toons and the detective. Within this shot, the director has chosen to do an extreme close-up with a combination of a wide shot, with the camera over Eddie's shoulder, creating tension between the viewer and Eddie as they see the Doc towering over Eddie with a saw blade keeping them apart. Within this scene, the director has chosen to use a long wide shot to show the viewers the Doctor's world around him as he slowly melts. This could give two emotions from the viewers, making them either feel relief that the Doctor is gone, or on a slight empathy to his painful demise. From analysing the technical aspects of this scene and how it is put together, I have found some interesting parts that really put the scene together and build up the tension. Camera angles are very essential as they show importance of objects within the sequence, such as the hammer, the goo gun, and the steamroller. They also use close-ups to focus deeply on something, as everything else in this scene is either super wide shot or a wide shot. There is almost never a medium shot, as that will make the craziness of the battle feel less intense, making them feel less cartoon and animated feeling. One of the main objects of focus in this scene is the hammer, as we see it at the beginning of the fight between the detective and the doctor, hinting towards the use of it later nearer the end of the battle between the two. Whenever it is seen within the whole sequence, it is always put back in focus to remind us, the viewer, of its existence, showing us that it is actually going to be of use. I believe this whole scene from the movie is well put together with the ways they shot with different camera angles and movement of the Acme warehouse, showing how industrial it is. The camera angles and shots are used to convey the cartoony aspects within the scene to remind us that this is a surreal, cartoon, and human society. This is also shown within the acting and movements of the characters, such as when the detective has a slapstick style battle with the doctor, dodging and weaving the doctor's punches. Then the doctor, soon after having a very violent false death, making the viewers feel a sigh of relief. Then the viewers' relief soon stopping to a halt, as they soon realize that the doctor is in fact a Toon himself. Following that revealing, he is the one who killed the detective's brother. This whole scene was one of the best parts in the movie, as it has so much action and brings out more of the cartoon-like parts, as well as revealing all of the secrets and suspicions within the movie, as the other scenes were more of a build-up to this grand finale. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to stay tuned for more What the Film videos.